do you ever go stay at a hotel and, even the luxurious ones, I'm not saying the ones I go to that are by the hour, a little bit seedy, and it's questionable if they have changed the bed sheets since the last customer or the customer before them. But one of the things that's universal in hotels is that not well lit until right now. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I picked this up because I kind of wanted a night light in a hotel. You ever get to the hotel, it's night, you close the shades, you turn off all the lights, and then you're getting up in the middle of the night to go take a tinkle, and you're like, oh, I can't see anything, and you don't know the layout of the room, and you stub your toe, and you're sitting there swearing, wondering if your toe has been ripped off your foot. Maybe not. But I have, and one of the things that I always wanted was to have a little night light so that when I'm staying in places that are really dark, I got a little light. So I picked this up. Now, there are smaller night lights that plug into the wall, but this one is so much more than just a night light. First of all, I want to show you here what it looks like. It looks like a little electric razor. It's not that tall, maybe about 5 inches tall, maybe 4.5 inches tall, a couple inches wide at the top there. But as you can see here, it's pretty slim because the prongs retract, which most night lights don't do. And this one will turn on the flashlight when there's a power failure, which I really like too, because sometimes I need that flashlight to kind of navigate around. Let's take a look at it and try it out. All right, so here is just a close look. We're going to take a quick look at this with the nightlight flashlight here. You can see the flip out prongs. This is really the piece that sold me on this because I don't want these sticking out, poking a hole in my electronics bag or my toiletry kit or scratching stuff up. So the retractable prongs, if they had made a nightlight, one of those flat little night lights with retractable prongs, I would have probably gotten that. As it were, I got an emergency light with it, primarily because of the form factor, but now I get a flashlight with it too. Okay, so I can turn it on. You can see it's a warm white light. Got 2 LEDs in there. All right, so just a little power button. So if you need to find your way in the dark, that works. It has a little bit of a charge on it, but let's go ahead and plug it in and see what the night light looks like, at least in the dark. And I don't know that I'm going to cut off the power to the house, but if I unplug it, maybe then we'll get the emergency light on. So let's go ahead and check this little guy out and see if it works. All right, I'm here in the bathroom because this is a windowless bathroom, and it's the only place I've got an outlet that gets no light from the outside at all. Maybe a little seeping in from under the door, but got the night light here. I thought I would test it. I'll plug it in here. It's a powered outlet. Okay, so nothing's happening, I think, because the room is nicely lit. And if I turn it off, ooh, look at that. It goes on. Actually, it seems brighter on camera than it does in person. It would probably be a little less intrusive if this were frosted. It's just a clear lens right there, but it's not super bright, and it's a warmer white light than just a bright white light. So those LEDs that we saw earlier, I guess they're just like on a low map light type of level, and it just kind of puts out, the night light. It's kind of illuminating this wall. It's actually not that bright. I think the camera is trying to raise the exposure here a little bit. But now if I unplug this, because the battery hopefully has a little juice, and it detects that we no longer have power, I think it should behave just like it were a power loss. So I'm just going to pull it out and see what happens. Nothing. All right, so it doesn't register a power outage, but you know that because it's been plugged into an outlet for a while, when the light is off, it's either because the lights are on in the room. If I turn this on, oh, we do have the sensor in there, so it detected light in the room, so the night light is off, but it's just basically providing you a fully charged flashlight in an emergency. It's not flashing or fully illuminating or anything when there's power loss. So pretty cool. This one's going to go with me on trips if you want to pick up an emergency flashlight and a cute little night light. I'll put a link to this guy in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.